Hello, Gold Globe fans. Today, we're diving into those high-profile football transfers that came with sky-high expectations, but unfortunately didn't live up to the hype. From players who never hit their stride to stars who struggled to adapt to their new teams, these are the most expensive signings that failed to deliver. Let's jump right in. We're kicking things off with Philippe Coutinho's transfer to Barcelona in 2018. Barcelona shelled out around €130 million to Liverpool, making him the most expensive signing in the club's history. Coutinho was brought in to replace Neymar after his move to PSG, but he never quite fit into Barca's style of play. Injuries and pressure took their toll, and after a couple of disappointing seasons, he was loaned out to Bayern Munich, where ironically, he played a key role in the infamous 8-2 defeat of Barcelona in the Champions League, scoring 2 goals. Eventually, Barcelona sold him to Aston Villa for a fraction of what they paid, cementing his move as one of the club's biggest flops. Next up is Andre Silva, who joined AC Milan from Porto in 2017 for €38 million. Silva struggled in Italy, managing to score just 2 goals in Serie A. In 2020, Milan sold him to Eintracht Frankfurt for less than €10 million, resulting in a massive financial loss for the Italian club. In 2011, Andy Carroll made headlines when he moved from Newcastle United to Liverpool for €41 million. Carroll only managed to net 6 goals for Liverpool. In 2013, West Ham United decided to spend around £15 million to sign him permanently after a loan spell. At the time, this was the club's most expensive transfer in history. Juventus paid €40 million for Federico Bernardeschi in 2017. Despite spending 5 years with the club, Bernardeschi's best season saw him scoring just 5 goals. When his contract ended, he left for Toronto FC on a free transfer, meaning Juventus couldn't recoup any of their investment. On July 23, 2018, Malcolm was all set to sign for Roma for €32 million, but the deal fell apart the very next day when Barcelona swooped in with an offer of €40 million plus €1 million in variables. Despite the excitement surrounding his signing, Malcolm struggled to make an impact at Barca, scoring just 4 goals in one season. Later, he was sold to Zenit St. Petersburg for €40 million plus €5 million in variables, helping Barcelona break even on the deal. In 2017, Roma signed Patrick Schick from Sampdoria for €42 million, making him the club's most expensive signing at the time. However, in 2 years, Schick scored just 2 goals in Serie A and 3 in the Coppa Italia, making him one of the club's biggest disappointments. In 2019, West Ham United paid €50 million to bring Sebastian Haller in from Eintracht Frankfurt, but only 18 months later, Haller was sold to Ajax for €22 million, resulting in a significant financial loss for the Hammers. In 2019, Real Madrid signed Luka Jovic for €63 million, but in 3 seasons, he managed to score only 3 goals. Eventually, Jovic left the club for Fiorentina on a free transfer, marking a disappointing end to his Madrid spell. Back in 2009, Real Madrid paid €67 million for Kaká following his successful career at AC Milan, where he won the Ballon d'Or. However, injuries hampered his time at Madrid, and he never managed to replicate his form in Spain. On July 27, 2009, Zlatan Ibrahimovic joined Barcelona for €71 million, making him the club's most expensive signing at the time. However, just 1 season later, he was sold to AC Milan for €24 million, after his relationship with Pep Guardiola deteriorated. On August 1, 2019, Nicolas Pepe became Arsenal's most expensive signing at the time, costing €80 million. Despite the high expectations, Pepe struggled with consistency, and after 3 underwhelming seasons, he left the club on a free transfer to the Turkish league. In 2019, Manchester United signed Harry Maguire for €88 million, making him the most expensive defender in history at the time. However, his inconsistent performances quickly drew criticism and ridicule, and his record as the world's priciest defender was eventually broken. In 2019, Real Madrid splashed out €115 million on Eden Hazard after his stellar career at Chelsea. But injuries severely hampered his time in Spain, and after 4 years, he had only scored 7 goals, making him one of the biggest flops in Madrid's recent history. In 2017, Barcelona signed Ousmane Dembele for €140 million. Despite his talent, a series of injuries and inconsistent performances meant he never justified his hefty price tag, though he occasionally showed glimpses of brilliance. In 2019, Barcelona paid €120 million for Antoine Griezmann after his successful spell at Atletico Madrid. However, Griezmann never found his place in the Barca squad, and after 2 seasons, he returned to Atletico, marking a major disappointment for the Catalan club. In 2019, Atletico de Madrid signed João Felix for €126 million, making him the club's most expensive player. Despite his talent, Felix never fully adapted to Simeone's defensive system, and in 2024, he was transferred to Chelsea. In 2018, Chelsea paid €80 million for Kepa Arrizabalaga, making him the world's most expensive goalkeeper. However, a string of poor performances saw him lose his starting spot to Edouard Mendy, making his transfer a major disappointment for the Blues. And there you have it, some of the most expensive football signings that failed to live up to expectations. In football, no matter how much money you spend, success is never guaranteed. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Gold Globe for more football insights. See you in the next one.